Hi everyone, my name is Rachel. I am critiquing Annalise Meter's street photography assignment. And just to get started, the first question to answer is, does the artist generally understand the requirements of the project? I think at first glance, she definitely understands the requirements. The first thing I noticed was that it's very candid, it's shot in black and white, and she's not really focusing on a subject for the most part that knows that they're being photographed, which I think is the essence of street photography. It's very unintrusive, very like behind the scenes and just capturing what's happening in that moment. And so I think Annalise does that very well. And the second thing is, how effectively has the artist used the elements and principles of design to compose these? I think that really clearly in these first few, the subjects aren't right in the center of the photograph. This one in particular, I really like that photograph, as well as the one right after it, which incorporates more of the use of that shadow. And so I just think like high contrast, very good lighting, and the use of like kind of like the rule of thirds, like this for instance, like the tree's taking up this and the subject is here, and it's not open white space, but it is just without subject, which I think is important in like drawing your eye around the photograph. And then the next question was, has the artist effectively captured a sense of place with their shooting, and what story about that place is the artist trying to tell? I think it is very clear that like you see a lot of people holding hands and going on walks together with their dog. They're having a good time being outside, reading a book, this sense of relaxation. I think that the story is just like this place really shows people go here to kind of let loose, to relax, to be themselves. And so it's very clear that everyone in these photographs is happy, enjoying themselves. And I think that's an important story to tell. And then which ones stand out as the best and the weakest? So the one that I really liked that I mentioned was this one, which is just very aesthetically pleasing. And then a more personal photo, I really like this one. That it's still candid, but it's just clearly these are strangers. They look like very interesting individuals. I like that she's looking away, he's smiling, it's kind of unorganized, which I think is just kind of what street photography is all about. And then what are some things that the artist could do to improve the images? So overall, most of them are subjects that are not really looking at the camera. She's just capturing them in their moment. But for some of them, they are looking at the camera, like these are clearly posed, which I think kind of defeats the purpose of street photography, of just like capturing what's happening in the moment. Like the difference between this one and this one of the girl running and playing is it's very different feeling. This looks more like, oh, I'm photographing my friend, and this is more like I'm capturing what's happening here in this moment. And so these are definitely, this style of photograph is definitely stronger than the ones that are more posed and look more portrait-like. So I think that that's definitely something to consider when continuing with this assignment and shooting street photography in the future. But overall, I think that she did a really great job. I love that she shot in black and white, because I think that really emphasizes the contrast and just kind of like staying out of the picture and just capturing what's happening. So overall, she did a really great job. A few things to improve on, but overall, very well done.